What's your problem? I said, what's your problem?
All right, today we're playing Ascension. It's been a while. Football season, you know, you start getting into football. Had a great year this year with the Bengals. Houday, still repping. Disappointing end of the year, but we made it to the AFC Championship game again. Got a couple of playoff wins. Excited for next year. Let's get started with this. So right now we're playing Realms Unraveled. I like the promo packs. I'm a big promo pack fan. So I play all but promo pack 1 when I try to. This is my favorite format. I cut promo pack 1 because it doesn't have a whole lot of great cards in it. Giant Rats, one of the big ones. But 2, 3, I like the portals, and promo pack 6 is really cool. And Realms Unraveled, if you don't know anything about Realms Unraveled, multi-knights, multi-faction cards, the most broken card in the game, Debut the Serene. See if we can show you what I'm talking about here. So we're going to go ahead and start. Now, I like to target draw power a lot. We already get to see a Day the Tormented. So all this does is transform into something else. And if we show you here, this is a Day of the Serene. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. It's all factions, gains a rune, a power, an honor, and a draw right off the bat. And then it multi-knights for all that stuff, depending on the faction. So you play a Mechana here, you get a rune. Void here, you get a power. Honor, you get for a Lifebound hero. And then Enlighten, just draw a card. So that's what we like to abuse, is the Enlightened one. That's what enables us to keep playing forever. So anyways, we got a Fate effect here from Journey Sage. We get to banish a card in our hand to replace it with always available. That'll be a Mystic or a Heavy Infantry. So all of our cards are the same, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go for the Mystic. I always like Mystic. So looking at the center row here, we got draw card here. This is draw 2 and discard 1. Unless you discard an Enlighten, then you get to grab that back. And this is a draw 1, gain an honor, and then if you had more honor than the opponent, then you get to draw another card. This copies anything on top of the deck. This could be abused if you combo well. Then of course, one of the most busted cards in Ascension, Darth of the Eternal. Acquire, defeat the top card of the center deck. A multi-knight. Multi-knight will be if you played another Lifebound, or in this case, Enlightened hero. So I'm gonna go for Journey Sageman, because its base effect is you can banish a hero from your hand and acquire a hero to center row whose honor value, which is that little 2 number there on the bottom of this card, is the same or 1 more than what you banished. So we're gonna go for that, and then I'm gonna grab a Heavy Infantry. Let's see what our opponent does. So they grabbed the draw card there. Not a lot of choices with only 3 runes. We're gonna go ahead and grab this as Scare of Fortune. Kill the cultist.
You should know your role and shut your mouth.
Alright, so they're grabbing that. So portal, so this could be anything that's maybe slightly more valuable than a 2. So we got, let's take a look at what we just got. Oblivion Blossom. So if we banish, we get honor for that. Well, I hope to do some banishing here soon, because that leans out our deck, gives us a more efficient opening hand every turn. Alright, so hopefully we can copy. So this basically is yeah, 2 plus you get to get a portal if you kill something. So we got a transformer there.
Optimum bright.
It's not. We got a transformer, so that'll transform if we get to play our voids. I'm not necessarily targeting voids right now, so. Okay, that gave us enough to get this multi-knight. So this is a 2 runes, and then you get a rune for every Mechana hero you play. So that could add up to be a lot if we can get some more. They're not going to do much there. We're going to be able to pop this monster, Sadistic Giant. That's just worth 5 honor. We get 2 runes for doing that. Oh, so this can be comboed with the card we got earlier, that Scare of Fortune. So this lets you draw 2, then you put 2 from your hand back on top of the deck. If you know it's on top of the deck, you can put something really cool there, something that you can copy, and then play a Scare of Fortune, copy it.
You just blew my fucking mind.
So we're gonna go grab that, see if we can do that combo. This is the card I was just talking about, Scare of Fortune. Just gonna put this construct in play. It doesn't do anything right now until we get 2 voids. Then when it does, this is what it becomes. We'll get 2 power every turn. So that'll be nice if we can do that. What do we got? Can't really do a lot with either of those. If we copy the militia, we can at least hit the cultist ones. So let's just go with that. Well, I guess we can grab that. So this is only going to be worth 3. That's better than nothing. So grab this heavy and go. I'm not the greatest at math, so you gotta give me a break here. We're gonna go ahead and do this effect. In this case, we'll put that back. I'm gonna draw that 1 card back. Okay, we got some really good stuff here. So we added up to 7. We're gonna get to show you what Dark of the Eternal does.
Give me a hell yeah.
I already went over it, but okay. Now I get to finally see Draymond Sage. Okay. So we got two constructs in place. We'll be able to banish with that if we got it. So I'm gonna do that. And it helps us lean out our deck. We don't like these militias. These are my least favorite card in the game. They're my favorite card. Grab this portal. And I think we ought to go for some power here. I'd like to get a Day the Serene here. Alright, so there's Darth up. I'm gonna go ahead and draw with David and see if we can get a Fortress Scara. Scara Fortune. So we didn't get anything there. We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and do this. And of course we want to do that again. That was cool, right? This doesn't give me any value right now. I guess I could have waited a turn, grabbed this, and tried it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyways. Because that's gonna let me hold it again. We'll go ahead and put these back. It doesn't really matter. So let's get rid of this, because we can't do this. Just leave that spot in our center row right now. 5. I like Void Forged Paladin. Anything that draws cards, man. That's what I like. So let's see what our opponent does. I think we're still on track to getting a Day the Tormented before him. Okay, here we go. So right now I've got a hand that gets me 6 power. Plus we have a construct here that gets us another one. So I would target like a heavy with this, but knowing that my hand's already good enough, we don't want to do that. Go ahead and put that in play just to see what we got. Wow, we even finally got their construct. So here we go! Oh yeah! Day the Tormented becomes a Day the Serene, and we get to acquire it. So that's and of course, draw cards that are enlightened right now are going to be our best friend. So our whole deck reset, and we got a Scare of Fortune with none of our Davids, so that's not ideal. Oh yeah, these explosive swarms. This could totally change the game here, because these will create duplicates of itself if you over and over again. We don't want to. Oh. So so this is one of the craziest things we could have asked for right now. A Scara of Fortune. We just top decked the Day of the Serene, so we're gonna be able to copy a Day of the Serene and then with that effect draw that card, play it. Let's see what kind of crazy combo we can do here. So we're gonna copy that. We're gonna play this again. We're gonna multi-night off of itself over and over. Let's go ahead and kill Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of these explosive swarms. We're gonna draw more cards. So we're gonna play Wolf Shaman there. So let's go ahead and do this. That's gonna pop off. I don't like these explosive swarms. I don't want them clogging up my center row here.
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker!
So what we want to see now is, I'd like to see some more draw power, honestly. We're going to go ahead and get a portal for free by popping this. Okay, that's something that could be useful later. It gives us insight. In this set, we don't get to use insight much unless we have more portal cards that go for that. This is a draw card. I like that. Let's go for it. Get this. Center, the honor pool is getting kind of low. That's going to end the game. Ooh, we got another Scare of Fortune, so that's...
Take the chain off!
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere! I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of heat time! Ah!
Probably won't get that lucky again, even with that one, so we'll see. Oh, now we got Veer. How do you say that, man? Ascetic Master. So this lets you acquire a hero in a center row without paying cost, put it straight in your hand. And then it has probably the hardest transformation condition in Ascension. While this is in your hand, if you've played a hero of every faction this turn, transform into Veer Infernal Guru. And then we'll show you that. It's the same effect, but it goes for all heroes, not just one. So obviously something we're going to want to get. Too bad it's not the top card center deck, because this hero would just grab it for us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead. I'd like to go ahead and grab this Spike Vixen, even though it's not enlightened. And we'll draw. And we get David. So that was a good draw. We'll put this stuff back. Grab another thing. Wolf Shaman. So this could be or Moon Staff. So yeah, we could double our power if we can see that again. So this was a draw too, because we had that enlightened to discard. Draw again, so we get to have another multi-night there. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and just pop off.
You what?
So we didn't get a lot of runes there. That's fine. We'll go ahead and grab that and we'll do that all this 2 times. I think we're in a good spot to win this game. What do you think? 78 to 29 right now on the honor scored. That helps us out a bit. So we're going to go ahead and copy that effect. Draw. This is probably. It's hard to say. This is my second favorite card in the game. So Spirit of the Ancients. Choose a Lifebound hero from any Ascension expansion that hasn't been chosen in this game. Copy the effect of the chosen hero. That can get pretty nutty, so we'll see if it comes up. It's getting pretty late in this game. Alright, so Day of the Serene, nothing to trigger it with, just a bunch of garbage. We didn't get near as much banishing done in this game as I would have liked to have done, but we got to show you probably everything I wanted to show you. Honor pool's getting low. He just got another Dartha, but it's probably not going to get to see it after this turn. So draw a card there. This is from a newer set on this game. Draw a card. Banish a card in your hand or discard pile if you do gain an insight. So an insight can be used to buy dreamscape cards or stuff like that. We won't see anything like that in this game. So we're going to go ahead and plus off of that. Play my Voyage Forge Knight before I pop a monster so that way I can draw no more cards.
The show goes on!
The Serene again. I love drawing cards. That was cool. Okay, so we do get to see Spirit of the Ancients here. Let's just get more runes first. Now, my strategy right now is going to be, let's get rid of these constructs and try to get as many heroes in the center row as possible because I'm going to use an effect that could be pretty powerful if the more cards I have here. So, don't really care about that, so that's better. Let's just buy this portal. That's not bad. Okay, Spirit of the Ancients. We have all of these effects to choose from. Because I'm playing one of the promo packs, you got this here. Cetra Martyr Stars would be really nice too, but I think right now this is more valuable. So right now with this effect, card all heroes in the center without paying a cost, put them on top of the deck. So pretty similar to that card we talked about earlier, just this would be to the top of the deck instead. So, alright, we're gonna get to draw 1, get to draw 2. Just keep adding honor here. Trigger a handful of effects there. There's nothing crazy. I would say right now I'm gonna go for this portal. Chaos Hunter. I'll show you that real quick. We're not gonna get to play it, but one of my favorite promos, you get to add a void from the discard pile. So for example, if the Deyu the Serene was in the discard pile, since this is all factions, it counts as a void. This would add a void from discard pile to hand, so then you get to have Deyu the Serene again. Alright, so that's probably it. 233 to 95. So let's go ahead and take a look at what our opponent got. They got that Veer that I was talking to you about. They got their own copy of Dartha through the portals. Handful of Enlightens there. They get this Emma's Workshop. This is Destroyer's Gate transformed into this because it's not part of Realms Unraveled. Once per turn, you may transform a Mechanic Construct without paying its cost. So that could have transformed this card here, even though it's not meant for that. They weren't designed together, so it would have triggered to transform this by itself. It could have actually. I don't know if it would have been able to do anything about this or not, because this doesn't necessarily say it transforms, but that's exactly what it does. So I have to talk to guys that made the game about that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and show what tboneferguson has here. So yeah, we got that. Miles Golden Prodigy. This is a really cool promo. So it draws you a card, and then whenever you play a card of another faction, this turn you get to draw another card. So you can draw up to 4 cards off of this. So 1 off of itself, and then 3 off of that second effect. So that's pretty nice. This construct here is the same idea with the other ones. This would let you draw a card if you transformed it. David the Pathetic Guide, or Prophetic Guide, whatever. Scare of Fortune. Hell yeah. Got 2 of them, right? And yep, we already went over that. Yeah, Force. This lets you acquire heroes in the void as if they're in the center row. So if your opponent gets rid of something you want and you're able to pay for it, you have that, you can go for it. This gets us insight. Like I said, that doesn't really help us in this game, but it's worth a lot. This card's deck honor was worth a lot. Something I probably should go over while we're still here. So in the game of Ascension, each of your cards are worth honor, and then you score honor throughout the game, if you didn't notice. So when our pool hits 0, that's the end of the game as soon as that round's over. So that way everybody gets the same number of turns. And then you add up how many points you scored and how many points each of your cards are worth. So in this example, that star for each player, that's how much their deck, or that's how much they scored in the game. And then the number with the cards underneath it, that's how much their deck was worth. And then that combined score is the number in the center. So our combined score was 233, their score was 95. So they scored 32 throughout the game, 63 was their deck value, and added it up to 95, so their final score. So Eternal Tormentor. So yeah, this is pretty cool. It's kind of a randomizer though, so you get to play it and you kill or defeat a random monster in the void, put it on the bottom of the center deck. So yep, and then our golden boy right here. we weren't able to do quite enough combos there, but we were able to do enough to kind of show you that was the MVP. So, all right, that does it for this game. We'll come back. We'll do some more. Keep in touch. Keep you posted. See ya.
Marvin, what do you make of all this?
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped that